Hello, Marcela. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. So far, so good. And what about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Okay. Well, we will wait a little moment for your classmates because they are not coming yet, but let's wait just a minute or two and then we start. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Juan is here, so we can start our class. Hello, Juan. How are you today? Hi, Juan. Oh, Juan, I don't know why, but I can't listen to you today. I can't hear you. Okay, I don't know what is happening today. Well, guys, okay. I don't know what happened, Juan. I can't hear you today. So we will start right now our class with Marcela and Juan. Juan, if you have troubles with well, if you can fix your your microphone, so let me know, so then you can participate in our activities of in today's activities. Okay, well, everybody, welcome to our class. It's time to start. Remember that today we have to continue with our class, and today, everybody, we have an interesting topic. I hope we can finish with this topic today, because it's kind of long and it's interesting. I really like this topic. Well, to start with today's class, everybody, I have a question for you. But before we start, hello, Javier. How are you today?
Hello, good evening, teacher. Well, I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you for being here, Javier. And that's something good to listen that you are great today, that you are fine. Okay, everybody, Marcela, Juan, and Javier. Today we have the following question. Okay, we will practice the following question. Are you good at keeping secrets? As you can see over here, we have two idioms. In the second question, we have two idioms. Do you bite your tongue or do you let the cat out of the bag? Okay, these two expressions, guys, well, they are opposite ideas. If you bite your tongue, so it means that you are good at keeping secrets. But if you let the cat out of the bag, so you are not good at all. Okay, we will start right now, and I want to listen to Marcela. Marcela, tell me, are you good at keeping secrets? What do you think?
I think so, teacher.
You think so?
I think
Okay. So have someone, well, did someone tell you a secret you never said before?
repeat, teacher.
Did another person tell you something and you never talk about it with another person?
Yes, and I never talk about it in other person.
Okay, well, that's something good. So you're good at keeping secrets. That's nice. Okay, so if someone has a secret, so you can talk to Marcella. Great. Okay, let's see now, Javier. What about you, Javier? Are you good at keeping secrets?
Sorry, what?
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Ah, well, I think if I'm good at keeping secrets.
Oh, but are you good?
I
Are you
consider
good at keeping secrets?
yes.
So if someone tell you something, you never talk about it?
Let me see. Well, I don't know, maybe.
Okay, maybe. Okay, very good. Well, this is kind of well, I consider that this is kind of difficult in some cases because if you know something and it's really interesting, sometimes at least when you're talking to your family or something about your family, so in some cases you need to talk about it with someone else, with another person from your family. I don't know, guys. It's my opinion, but it's okay, guys. So Javier, you're a little bit good at it. Okay, so that's fine. What about you, Maria? Are you good at keeping secrets?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's nice. You are. So that's something really, really nice. Okay, very good. In this opportunity, guys, let's see, Juan, I don't know if your microphone is working better now, but are you good at keeping secrets? Oh, well, I don't know what happened, Juan. I can't listen to you. Okay, we will check that. Well, today's class, everybody, why my first question of the class, everybody, if you are good at keeping secrets. Well, our class for today, guys, is not about secrets. But our class for today is when someone said something and you share that information with someone else. Okay, today's class, everybody, it's about the reported speech, okay? To start with this topic, I want to listen to Maria. Please help me reading this information.
Okay, teacher. Reported speech. We use reported speech when we want to tell people what other people said. Only that?
Also the example, please.
Okay. I want to be a teacher. Mary said she want to be a teacher.
Very good. As well as we have in the short explanation about this topic, we use the reported speech when we want to tell people or tell another person what other people or another person said. In this case, as you see, we have the example. One person who is Mary said, I want to be a teacher. But then everybody, when we share that information with someone else, we use this is the reported speech, guys. The change of the grammar tense and the information that the other person said, okay? So in this opportunity, guys, we will have some examples talking about the reported speech and also some rules about this topic, okay? Before we continue, I have a question for all of you. Tell me, what is the difference that you can see between Merry message and the message of the two kids in blue? What do you think is the difference that you can see?
To use the verb in past.
Nice, that's a good difference. Actually, that's the difference I want you to focus on, okay? As you can see, in Mary's example, because it's direct speech, she used the simple present. But when we use the reported speech, we have to change to another tense. In this case, simple past, okay? Today, everybody, we will talk about it. So please, everybody, pay attention to our class and also to what we are going to study in this opportunity, okay? Please, Javier, help me reading this information about the reported speech.
Okay, there are many verbs we can use to say what someone else said before. Example, say something, it's followed by the message someone said. Tell someone is followed by an object pronoun plus message someone said. Ask is followed by an object pronoun and the information of the question. Also, we can use want to know or wonder.
Very good, okay? These are some common verbs that we can use when we create sentences or when we are using the reported speech. As you can see, we use say when we share the message that someone else said. Then we use tell, the verb tell, when we talk directly to a person, and then the message. And ask, it's generally used when we have a question, okay? For example, if I ask you a question, what is your name? Maybe you can use the reported speech and you can say, the teacher asked me what was my name, okay? So as you see, we use when the direct speech is a question, we can use ask, okay? Or another, other options are want to know or wonder, okay? These are verbs that we can use when we are talking about questions, okay? Say and tell are similar, okay? The use of them is similar. But when we use ask, this is generally for questions, okay? Let's continue, everybody. We will move to our next part. In this opportunity, everybody, let's read about the use of reported speech for simple present. Let's see, Juan, hello.
Hey, hi.
Hey, I can hear you now. That's pretty good.
Sorry. I couldn't. Well, I wasn't able to talk anything because I was with my baby, right? So
Okay.
that's why the problem that I couldn't talk,
Oh, I got
right?
it. So don't worry, Juan. That's something really cute, okay? So thank you for letting me know. Well, in this moment, Juan, can you help me with our first example about a simple present and simple past?
Okay. I work at a hospital, and that she said, and that I can omit, right?
Yeah, you can omit it.
Uh, she said she worked she worked at a hospital.
Nice. Okay, thank you for reading our first example. Well, guys, as I told you before in the first example of our class, when we use the reported speech, we have to change the tense from direct speech to the reported speech. This is the direct speech, everybody. The message that you said, okay, or that someone else said, okay? For example, how are you today? I am fine. Oh, teacher Christian told me that he was fine. He was. Why? Because we change, when we use the reported speech, we change the direct speech in simple present to the reported speech in simple past. When we report, and we can say it in this way, when we report on, or when we tell other people what someone else said before, we change the tense, or we have to change the tense, okay? Why? Because we use not his or her words, but I transmit or I share the same message, okay? As you see, we have, the girl said, I worked at a hospital. I am not the girl. I am another person. I am teacher Christian, okay? So then everybody, hey, guys, she said that she worked at a hospital. I am not using her words because she said I am. I didn't say I am. I said she. Okay, sorry. She said I. I didn't say I said she. Okay, so I don't use all her words, but I use the information based on her. Okay, now everybody, this is when we use examples in affirmative. Let's pay attention to the example in negative. Can you help me with this example, Marcela? Example number 2.
Okay. I am not a doctor. She told me she was not.
Okay, very good. So I am not. She said, or she told me, she was not a doctor. As you can see, we change the verb from present to past. Also, guys, something that we have to pay attention to is that when we use said, say, or tell, or ask, we can use that or we can omit it, okay? If you use it or not, guys, it doesn't matter, guys, so you can omit it, okay? Because it's not that important. It's possible, but it's not that important, okay? So the meaning of the sentence is the same, even if you use it or not, okay? Then, guys, remember, this is one important rule of reported speech. If we have indirect speech, we have a sentence in simple present, then we have to change it to simple past when we talk about it. That's why, everybody, I ask you if you are good at secrets, okay? If you are not good at secrets, guys, or well, if you like to communicate with a lot of people so you can share some important information. For example, I can tell you, okay, I can tell you something important about the homework. Okay, tomorrow, no homework. It's an example, guys. Hey, guys, on the WhatsApp group, hey, guys, the teacher told us that tomorrow or the next day, we wouldn't have homework. Okay, that's an example, guys. I'm sorry. But as you see, okay, we are talking about, okay, we are communicating or we are sharing a message with some other people, okay? So let's continue, everybody. Let's continue and remember this. Direct speech in simple present, always change to simple past. Then, give me a second, everybody. Then we have the next tense. The next tense, everybody, oh, sorry, it's also simple present to simple past, but in this case, guys, in questions. Okay, Let's pay attention to these questions, everybody, to these examples. I want to listen to Sonia in this opportunity. Sonia, please help me with the two examples, okay? Simple present and simple past.
Okay, good evening, teacher.
Good evening.
Simple present. Nurse, are you a manager? Simple past, she asked me if I was a manager.
Very good. Oh, can you help me with the next example?
Okay, where do you work? She wondered where I work.
Okay, nice. As we can see in direct speech in simple present, well, first of all, guys, remember, I told you that when we have questions, there are some specific verbs that we can use in the reported speech. In this case, we use ask and wonder. Pay attention to it. The question is, are you a manager? She asked me if, okay, since the question in direct speech, everybody, is a yes, no question, in simple past or in reported speech, I mean, in reported speech, everybody, after the verb, the verb or the reporting verb, we have to use if, okay? Because the question, the question in direct speech is a yes, no question. With all yes, no questions, everybody, we have to use if, okay? And then a sentence about this, because it's not a question. In the reported speech, guys, we don't create questions. We create sentences, okay? Then in the second example, we have, where do you work? She wondered, this man is talking, guys. Imagine that this man is talking. She wondered where I worked, okay? As you can see, we have to respect the order of a sentence. But also, guys, when we have a WH question, of course, we have to use the WH word, but not as a question. We have to use the structure of a sentence. After the reporting verb, we use the WH word, and then everybody, we have to use the structure of a sentence, okay? Well, this is the structure, guys, that we use in reported speech when talking about simple present in direct speech to simple past in reported speech. Okay, now everybody, what is the next tense that we have to practice or we have to remember? This is simple past. If you said something, guys, in simple past, what's the tense that we need to use in reported speech? Pay attention to our examples. Please, Javier, help me reading the first examples, okay?
Okay, we met last summer in simple past, past perfect. He told me they had met in the summer.
Nice job. Okay, in simple past, we have an important message about the boy. We met last summer, okay? The boy and the girl met last summer, okay? So they are a couple since last summer, okay? But then everybody, we have the next example. In past perfect, everybody, or I mean, in reported speech, we use past perfect. So we say, he told me, because the boy shared a message, he told me that they had met in the summer. They had met, so the boy and the girl had met in the summer. If in direct speech we have a sentence in simple past, then everybody, if we share the sentence with someone else, we have to use past perfect, okay? Let's see the next example. Can you help me, Maria, reading the message of the girl?
Okay, teacher. Girl, we didn't hesitate about our relationship. She said they hadn't hesitate about their relationship.
Very good. Thank you, Maria. As you see, guys, simple past to past perfect, okay? So when talking about grammar, guys, it means, okay, the reported speech means, or something that can help you guys is that in reported speech, we have to use the grammar tense that is before these grammar tenses in direct speech. Before simple present, guys, we have simple past, okay? And before simple past, we have past perfect. So that is the point, everybody, of reported speech. Using the tense that it's before, okay? Or in a timeline is before the other tense, okay? We will check that, guys, in some in more examples, okay, or in other examples. But as you see, guys, in this opportunity, we use the same structure, okay? The same sentence, the difference between the sentences is that one sentence is direct speech, the message directly from the person who is talking. But reported speech, guys, is the message throughout another person, not the person who talked, but another person or other people. Let's continue right now, guys, and pay attention to the use of questions, okay? Remember that it is important to study all forms of these topics, okay? Or these grammar tenses, simple present and now simple past. Pay attention to what my mom asked, okay? Help me out with this example, Juan, about mom.
Okay. Mom, did you watch a movie at the cinema? My mom wanted to know if I have watched a movie at the cinema.
Great, okay, thank you for reading. Well, as you can see in these examples, everybody, my mom asked me, okay, her question is, did you watch a movie at the cinema? So then when I said this to my friends, I told them my mom wanted to know if I had watched a movie at the cinema. So my mom gave me a message, or she said something. Then everybody, I shared what she said with other people, okay? That's the point of reported speech, to share what other person said to another person or to other people, okay? Then we have another question. Marcela, what is the next question?
What did you eat? She wondered what I had eaten.
Very good. As you can see in this example, okay, again, we have to use, okay, we have a question in the direct speech, but in the reported speech, guys, we never use questions. We only use sentences, okay? So we have to create sentences, everybody. We have to create sentences by using the grammar tense that it's before, okay? She wondered what I had eaten, not what I ate, what I had eaten, okay? Something important, guys, that we have to pay attention to is that in the reporting verb, we have the verb in past, okay? So we never use, everybody, we never use the verb in present. It doesn't depend, everybody, on the grammar tense. At least the reporting verb, everybody, the reporting verb, everybody, it doesn't matter what's the tense you are talking, you are using, I mean, but you have everybody to use simple past in the reporting verb, okay? That's always the same, so please try to remember that part, everybody. So we always have to use the reporting verb in simple past. Okay, now let's continue, guys. Give me a second. Well, before we continue, let me ask you if you have a question. Do you have any question about this topic, everybody?
Can I say something?
Yes, you can, Juan.
Well, in my case, I have already done it, this exercise in the platform. Let me tell you guys, that topic is really, really hard. When you started that topic, we need help. If you, well, I know that you are, well, that you have many problems, and if the teacher can help us, help you guys, you will need his help, and just my unique advice would be that we have to focus on this topic because it's really hard. Believe me, it's really, really hard. That no, I know the I mean, I've understood, right? I've already understood because, as I told you before, I did it, but it's difficult. Just I want to say this, yeah, it's the hell.
Well, that's something really nice, Juan, that you give advice to your classmates. Actually, it's really important to have this kind of advice. Why, everybody? Well, Juan said that focus on this topic because it's hard. Well, guys, I always said that these topics are not difficult. That's my opinion, guys. But Juan have a great point. I don't think they are difficult, guys. They are confusing in some cases, okay? But that's why it's important to practice. Juan said something, well, all what he said was important, okay? But I want to focus on this part. Guys, if you need help, don't worry, okay? You can ask the teacher or you can ask some of your classmates, okay? Why? Because, well, you know that we have to continue to complete all the activities on the platform, which is something really, really important, okay? But also, guys, it will help you on your English skills, right? Because I consider, guys, that your goal or your objective is to learn English and to use it and to learn about grammar because you want to use different grammar. Actually, guys, let me tell you something. In some cases, if you go to an interview to a call center, so you know, in some cases they ask you they ask you, what's your favorite movie? Okay, my favorite movie is, I don't know, guys. So you can tell me any of the movies that you like. So then they ask you, what is the movie about? I think everybody, this is one of the uses that you can give to reported speech, okay? So then you have to start talking about the movie, but not in simple present, right? Because that's not happening at this moment. That movie was happening, or the actions happened when you watched the movie. So then you know, guys, that you have to use simple past, okay? That's why, everybody, well, that's a situation that maybe you will face when if you want to apply for a call center. But if
Good
you
point.
yeah, but if you don't want to, or you are not interested in this, guys, so this topic will help you to talk about some situations that happened, maybe, or that are happening in this moment, or that someone said, but you want to say to someone else. I will tell you guys, okay? Tomorrow we have classes, so you can write on the WhatsApp group. The teacher said that tomorrow we would have classes, okay? for your classmates to know, okay? Actually, we already have the reminder that tomorrow we have classes, guys, yes. Okay, but, okay, this topic is important, guys. Not just to complete the activities on the platform, but yes, guys, complete all the activities on the platform, but also, guys, for your English, to improve your English skills. So what do we have to do, everybody? We have to practice, okay? And if you have any question about this, so you can ask your classmates or you can ask the teacher, okay? Guys, thank you, Juan, for your comment. It was really nice from you. I want to know if you have a question, guys. Do you have any question about this topic, or it's clear, or you need to practice to be clear? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we need to practice, guys. So let's practice right now. In this opportunity, guys, we have the reported speech in simple present and also in simple past, okay? If we have time, everybody, we will practice both topics, okay? But if not, well, we will try to practice at least simple present. Pay attention to it, everybody. What does he say? Okay, everybody, look at all the sentences. Well, actually, we have this sentence, everybody, in simple past. I don't know what happened, guys. But remember, okay, we have to use, oh, there are some sentences in simple past. I'm really sorry, guys, but we will try to complete this exercise then, okay? As you can see over here, we have sentences in simple present and also like a few sentences in simple past. Right now, guys, we have to remember what's the correct structure. What is the grammar change that we have to do from one topic, from simple present to simple past, from simple past to past perfect. Okay, we will start, everybody, with this activity. So let's check the following example. As you can see, the sentence in direct speech is, I am hungry. And yes, guys, I am. Okay, so I am hungry. Now, the sentence is, he says, give me a second, guys. This exercise, okay, give me a second, guys. This exercise is not what I expected.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, because what is the correct tense, everybody? Because this is using simple present. But what do you think is the correct tense?
He was hungry.
He was hungry. Yeah,
Hungry.
because we are talking about, not about me, but we are talking about another person, okay? So let me see. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Well, all of these exercises are incorrect. So we will try to practice in a different, okay, we will try to practice in a different activity, okay? Let's see. In this opportunity, guys, so I'm really sorry because the simple present examples were not correct. But everybody, let's continue then with the simple past. Reported speech in simple past. Okay, as you can see over here, we have some sentences in direct speech, and they are in simple past.
No, in past.
Yeah, simple past. Okay, so we have to use, guys, the correct form of the reported speech. As you know, simple past changes to past perfect. Okay, let's check the first example. I went to the cinema yesterday. Then the sentence is, she said, what did she say? Who can help
Can I get
me?
one?
Okay, Juan?
Can I get
what?
one?
Yeah.
She said that she had gone to the cinema yesterday.
That,
No, go to the cinema yesterday, not. So the cinema.
Okay, very good. She said that
she had gone to the cinema.
Give me a second. She had gone To
To
the
the
cinema.
cinema. That's all. Yesterday is not. It's not correct.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, actually, tomorrow we will see some changes that we can do when using the reported speech. For example, yesterday, of course, is not possible, but there is one expression that it's possible and it's the day before. But it's not important, okay? If you don't want to use it, well, don't do it, guys. If it is not important or required, well, don't use it. Very good, Juan. That's a great example. She said that she had, remember that the auxiliary of past perfect is the auxiliary had, and then the verbs in past participle. Go, went, gone. Okay, the third column. So she had gone to the cinema. Well done. Let's continue, guys, and practice the next exercises, okay? If you want, everybody, let's practice 1 minute, okay? I will give you 1 minute to remember the correct form of these sentences, okay? And then we will start practicing. At least Juan already created one example. He did it great. Now, everybody, take that example into account to create the next sentences, okay? 1 minute, everybody, to remember the verbs. This is mostly, guys, to remember the verbs in past participle. So go ahead, everybody. 1 minute for you to practice. Okay, time's up, everybody. So let's continue right now. My first volunteer today is going to be Maria. Okay, Maria. In direct speech, we have Jane left the party early. So what do you think is the correct sentence in reported speech?
Okay. Jen left the party early. She told me, I don't know. Um,
Come on, you can do it, lady.
Yeah. So look at the sentence in direct speech. Tell me, what's the subject in direct speech?
Jen.
Jane. So we are talking about Jane. In this
Jen.
case, we don't change the subject because we are talking about not about me, not I, but we are using Jane. She told me,
Okay.
oh, give me a second. What happened? I cannot write. She told me, Jane. Jane what? What did Jane do?
You can use as the as example as that I did.
Yeah, take into account the first example, Juan's example, to create the correct sentence, okay? So remember, what do we use after the subject?
Jen had.
Yes.
I
Okay,
don't know.
Jane had. And what is the verb in past participle?
Left.
Okay. Jane had left. Uy, left. And then the complement?
The party Curly.
The party early. Okay, yeah, very good. Yes, it's possible. So as you see, what is the complete sentence? Now with fluency, okay? She told me.
She told me Jane had left the party early.
Very good, okay? She told me Jane had left the party early. Well done, okay? As you see, we have to use, well, right now, because all the examples are in simple past, you know, we have to use the reported speech in past perfect. Okay, very good. Thank you, Maria, for your example. Now, let's continue with a boy, okay? Javier, you are my volunteer in this moment. Tell me, please, okay, number 3, the sentence in direct speech is, I didn't go out at the weekend. What is the sentence in reported speech?
Okay. I didn't go out at the weekend. So, well, I am not very clear, but
Come on, dude.
let me think. Okay.
So look at
Uh,
the subject. The subject is I,
mhm.
but we are not talking about us. So what could be the subject for the sentence in reported speech?
And didn't. Well, I am not sure because I am not very clear this topic yet.
Okay, you're not clear. Well, tell me, look at the first example, Juan's example. I went to the cinema yesterday. This example is not about me, right? She said she had gone to the cinema. So, if, as you can see, since the sentence in direct speech is I, it's talking,
Mhm.
well, in the reported speech sentence, we know that a girl is talking. How do you know that a girl is talking? Because the first subject is she. So look at the example number 3. She said, what do you think is the correct subject? What is the correct subject in example number 3? In reported speech, of course.
Okay, she said she had not.
Okay, she had not or she hadn't. Very good. She had not.
Then gone
Gone.
out of the weekend.
Very good. Okay. She had not gone or she hadn't gone out at the weekend. Okay. Very good. That's a great example. Okay. Yes, guys, I know it's difficult, but don't worry. Okay. We
Yes.
are just practicing. Just try to do it. Okay. Don't say, no, teacher, I don't know. So I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't understand. No, guys. Okay. Try. Okay. Let's give a shot.
Right.
Okay. So very good, Javier. Well done. Well, in number 5, he didn't like chocolate as a child. Marcella, what could be the sentence about, well, what could be the sentence in in reported speech?
Okay. He didn't like chocolate as a child.
She didn't?
Okay. She say she hadn't.
She hadn't.
Yes, she hadn't liked
Okay, she hadn't liked.
chocolate as a child.
Like chocolate as a child. Okay, very good job. Well, it was a good effort, okay, Marcela? I just have one question. My question for you is, in the sentence, in the direct speech, we have he didn't. So what could be the subject for the reported speech sentence?
He,
So we have he. Now tell me with fluency, what is the complete sentence, I mean, in reported speech? He didn't like chocolate as a child.
yes, he hadn't liked as a child. Like chocolate as a child.
Very good. I'm sorry, I forgot chocolate. Okay, so very good. That's correct. He didn't like chocolate as a child. That's nice. Okay, so that's for you. Thank you, Marcela. Okay, that's a great example. Then, everybody, we will continue with one more example because it's almost time to go. And I want to listen to Juan again, okay? Because, well, he hadn't participated after the minute that I gave you to practice. So, Juan, tell me, please, what is the correct sentence number 5? In direct speech, we have, they visited Japan. What do you think?
Visited Japan. She said that they had visited Japan.
Very good, okay? She said that they had visited Japan. Well, that was really fast. Thank you. Okay, thank you for your help, guys. Let's continue because we still have like 4 minutes or around 4 minutes. So guys, let's try to complete all together the sentence in past perfect. Remember, practice makes perfect, everybody. So if we practice, we will have better results. We have, you know, the reporting verb. The reporting verb in this case, everybody told me. So tell me, please, Juan, what is the next part to start the sentence in past perfect?
The sentences number 6, right?
Yes.
He told me that he hadn't bought the dress.
He hadn't?
She hadn't.
She
She
hadn't?
hadn't. She
Very
hadn't
good.
bought the dress.
Okay, very good. She
Bought the
hadn't
dress.
bought
The
the
dress.
dress. Okay, very good, guys. Okay, as you can see, so we use almost the same sentence. The difference is, guys, that we have to use another grammar tense or a different grammar tense. The one that it's before, okay, in a timeline. I will try to share with you guys a timeline or to share with you a chart with the grammar changes in reported speech. Okay.
Teacher, and how many classes will we have about this topic?
About this topic, we will have 2 classes. Today is the
Yeah.
first one, tomorrow is the next one. But tomorrow we will learn about other grammar tenses, not about we will not continue only talking about simple present or simple past. We will practice other tenses.
Because the problem is not that topic. The problem is when they are combined.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is the problem. This is
Yeah.
yeah. Because well, when I was doing, it was difficult because they are mixed, and it was the harder that I thought, right?
Okay, but don't worry, guys, okay? It will help you a lot to learn about other grammar tenses, right? As you know, today, simple present to simple past to present to past perfect, I'm sorry. So I think because it's the first time some of us look at this topic, it's kind of difficult. But you will see, guys, tomorrow it will be a little bit more, a little bit easier. okay? It won't be that difficult as it was today. Just please, everybody, try to start practicing on the platform. So remember that today we are starting Unit 3. So we have to complete the following activities. 3.0, guys, so we have to start with the first activity of this unit, 3.0, of course. And at least for tomorrow, guys, try to complete the activities until 3.2.3, okay? You will only see, guys, activities about simple reported speech in simple present and for simple past, guys, okay? Then tomorrow we will continue with the other grammar tenses, guys, okay? It won't be that hard. I promise, guys, that it won't be that hard. Guys, it was a pleasure to be with you here today. I hope we can continue tomorrow and we can practice that topic more than we did today, okay? I hope to see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.